Hey guys, it's Nadine and I'm back to do another video for you all, and this time happens to be a planner video. Now I know it's a little odd because the year has already started and most of us are already way deep into your planners, like I am myself, but I did receive this planner in the mail, and this was actually wrapped to me, which is so very lovely, so thank you, you know who you are. And this planner is actually by Inkwell Press. Now if you guys are on Instagram, you know that Inkwell Press, their planners have been really blowing up. And I do not own an Inkwell Press, so I am very interested to see what this actually looks like. And so on it, it came in that little white box, which is a very simple box. Nonetheless, it does its thing because this is actually came in perfect condition. And it says, let's be friends, and it has all of their social media links here. So their username on every single social network site is @Inkwell Press, okay? And they also have a Facebook group called the Inkwell Press Society, or Inkwell's PS. Okay, gotcha. So then it says, click share win for $50 gift certificate. Very, very interesting. Okay, so that, and then they sent a little something, and this is called an inkling, which is adorable. It says, hang it on your mirror, frame it for your desk, tuck it in your purse, anywhere you can see it. You know why? Because today and every day are yours to grab. Go grab it. Love that. I love that they're motivational. So then it says, adventure is calling, and it's foiled on a very nice piece of cardstock, and I love that. I don't know if you can see that it's actually textured cardstock, but very, very cute. Adventure is calling. Better call louder because I don't hear you. Anyways, so this thing is really cute. It's actually wrapped up in paper, and then it says the secret to getting ahead is getting started, and that's the little quote by Mark Twain. And they're known for their logo is actually this little quill. Okay, so let's open this up and see. And as you notice, it's actually taped by washi tape. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, so here's what their cover looks like, and very similar to other planners that are out there right now. It's actually a hardcover that has a strap that keeps everything together, and it's spiral bound. So if you guys like spiral bound planners, you might want to check out Inkwell Press, and I will tell you why I personally love spiral bound planners. Okay, if you haven't seen my videos before, I've actually done the last 2 years. Emily Lay is what I've been using, and I will link for that in the description box below, and if I remember, I'll put a still right here somewhere. Sometimes I forget some, but yeah. Okay, so then you open it up, and again, it's this very thick and sturdy cover. And when you open it, the very first thing you see is this ruler, measure twice, cut once. And then it says Inkwell Press, the adventure begins 2015, and this planner belongs to. And here's all the information that you could put for your personal information if in case you went and lost your planner. Hopefully somebody has enough sense to return it to you. Now, I love it, first thing, because for me, one of the very fundamentals of a great planner is that the tabs don't stick out above and beyond the covers. So if you look at this one, you see that there's tabs there, but if you were to turn it facing, you know, like this, you can't see the tabs, and it's not getting in the way, so it won't get damaged as you use it. If you toss it in a bag or whatever, it's not going to get all, you know, damaged. Okay, so that's really important to me, and the fact that it has tabs that segregates the months, that's another one of my favorites. Now let's look at this. So the very first tab says plan ahead. Okay, so let's check out what that says. So it has a 2015 year at a glance every single month. I love, automatically I'm looking at this, I love the way the fonts, I'm a font person as well. I love the fonts that she uses in this thing. And then it says goals for 2015, and you can have personal goals, social goals, financial goals, whatever. This is where you would list that, and it has my mission on the very top. And it has important dates. So in the past, I've mentioned the perpetual calendars. This is acting as the same thing, and I love this idea, and I'll show you, well, I'll tell you why. It's because every year I have things that need to be done certain times of the year. So specific things as is we're getting into the school year. I need to do this for my kids, or summer's coming up or springtime's coming up and it's time to buy shorts, swimsuits, all of that good stuff. That needs to be notated. If I don't notate it, I will forget it because, I suffer from CRS. So I love this thing that you open it up, boom, it's right here, right, like I can see it right away. I don't have to flip through anything. It's just right here. And it is the entire year on 2 pages, which to me is a thumbs up. You can keep also anniversaries and birthdays, stuff like that. That's what I will do. I will keep, well, I don't believe I will keep birthdays and anniversaries on here like it says and it's intended, which is the beauty of planners is you can do whatever the heck you want to do with it because it's all yours. So me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tasks that is from my house in this area right here. So stuff like maintaining the air conditioner. When it's time for summertime, the AC needs to be maintained. When it comes time to for winter, our heat, our heating unit needs to be maintained as well. Pool stuff needs to get done. All kinds of stuff. Like I said, buying school clothes for, for school, for back to school, buying summer clothes for summer. And those are all the things that would go here. And as I fill this in, I might share this with you all, okay? So that we can take a look. Or as I use this, I will come back and review it for you so that you can see how I'm using it, because what's the point if I don't show you how I'm using it, right? It says, okay, so here is that same quote again. The secret to getting ahead is getting started by Mark Twain. Now, first, right off the bat is the month. And the beauty of having spiral bound planners is the fact that you can fold it back on itself. So that way it makes for writing and stuff easier, in my opinion. I'm right-handed, so this is perfect because I go this way and nothing gets in the way or impedes my writing, which we used to bug the heck out of me with ring bound planners. The rings would drive me bonkers. So anyways, first page with the very first tab of the month, it was just January, you have area here to write. So whatever kind of notes you want to write, whatever kind of things that needs to happen in the month of January, you can keep track of that here. Now, as you open it, it becomes a month on 2 pages spread, which I really love how the tones are kind of like muted, not muted, but they're very subtle. I love that. And then I love how this is a really well thought out planner. And let me just say this. Not only are the fonts very pleasing to the eye, but the paper itself feels very, very good. And it's actually good quality paper. So it's thick enough that I feel like it won't have a lot of bleed through, depending on the kind of pens you use. Okay, so this is what a month on 2 pages would look like. It has the month, the date, an area here for notes, and then the upcoming month on the very bottom. And it also has American holidays on here as well. Okay, so that's something to keep track of or note of for all of my international people. Now, the next page following is called your January mission board. And on here, it says what you would do is you take little notes or write little notes about the things that you want to do for me time, personal goals, be social, health and fitness, house plans, dates and events, and then an extra thing here. So this is your plan and attack area. This is where you're writing like little bullet points of what you want to accomplish within this month. And then more areas for notes and ramblings. And then we get to the week on 2 pages spread, okay? And now, these are all columned sections. So Monday through Thursday here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday here, and then an extra space for notes. So this planner starts on a Monday. Be wary of that because some people are not used to that. So some people like it to start on a Sunday. This one happens to start on a Monday. So that's something to keep in mind when purchasing, okay? And then on the bottom here is these little areas that are actually colored. So up here is times. So specific times that something is going to happen is here from 8 a.m. in the morning to 7 p.m. in the evening, which to me is ideal. I have had other planners that actually ran 24 hours. I didn't really like that spread. That just kind of worked my last nerve. But this is a more feasible time for me because this is the magic hour when things happen in my household. So from 8 to 7, that's when we are most busiest, or I am most busiest. And then on the bottom here, where like again I was saying, it's actually colored. It says meals, home, and fitness. So this is areas where you can write your meal plan. If there's something that needs to be done in your home, this is where you would notate that on every single day. And then your fitness goals or what you ate or your weight or whatever can be jotted down here. And then if you have notes for the week, there you would have it. So every single page and every single month looks very similar, okay? And they're all color coordinated. So for January, as you have just seen, is this like subtle yellow, okay? And then we're gonna go to the last page in January, and it has more areas for notes, and I really, really, really like that. And then we go into February, and one of my favorite things, which is why, and it really matters to me, really one of the things that I love is when planners have that month before the days within that month. So for instance, like this, February is here, and then the subsequent weeks follow it. Because I hate, and I say hate with a capital H, having to flip back and forth between a planner that has the months that are like way in advance, and then you have to flip back to the daily pages. That just works my last nerves and makes me go bananas. So this one doesn't do that. And so again, month on 2 pages, week on 2 pages, notes area, and that is the layout for this Inkwell press planner. And I really am, I would say I am stinking impressed with this thing, because it's so well thought out. It feels good. The tabs are also reinforced so that it doesn't get all frayed, and the paper is thick so that there's no bleed through. So let's go to the very back of this, because there is a different section here that I have not seen in any other planner thus far. So it says fun stuff here, and we're gonna flip through there. So here it says, let's go anywhere now. So here you can track if you've traveled, what you did, and all of that good stuff. Your flight information, leaving, returning, and accommodations. Your car rental number and all of that good stuff. Driving log. I mean, if you travel for work, this would be a great thing for you to keep track of your expenses and your mileage. Or if you're a project lifer and you want to keep track of that stuff, I mean, have at it, you know. And then back here it says the guest list. So if you have things to buy for, people to buy for, you can easily keep track of their names and the ideas you have. So say your Christmas is coming up and you know you have an idea that you want to buy for your husband or your kids or whatever, you put their name here, you put your idea of what you saw that you might want to get them, and how much money was spent, and what you actually got them is another thing. So item purchase, shopping for ideas, item purchase, and spent. Okay, and then ideas for me, which this is a little box that you could put your ideas. It says ideas for me. So any kind of gift you want for yourself, you put it here. This box needs to be bigger. Inkwell press, bigger for people, for me. And then this area back here, it says movies, good movies, family favorites, guilty pleasure, artsy, date night. And then this is for books, bestsellers, just for me, classic, and motivational. I am not sure that I'm going to use this section right here, but for those of you who are interested in that kind of stuff, this is for you. And then here we have an area for notes, and I love this. I love graph paper, and it has a little area up here that you can put the date and the subject, and then the rest of the calendar is filled with graph paper to go ahead and put notes in it. So there's a bunch of places to keep notes in this thing, which is awesome. And then the very last page is the 2016 calendar, so that you can reference if you wanted to know what dates and what days and all that good stuff. Now, one last couple of things is, and I have never seen this before, a place for everything. So yes, I've seen this kind of, it has a little pocket that they have in here. So if you needed to keep things that are not necessarily punched, you can put it in here. Followed by this. Now here is another, you can't really see it, but it's another little accordion file folder. And you would close it the old-fashioned way by using the string and going like that, and you can keep whatever items in here. Now this is pretty nifty, I'll tell you what. However, I do know in advance that if you stuff this a lot, it will make your planner bulky, and then it'll start to bulk up and maybe not feel so good when you're trying to write on it. So that's something to keep in mind, just from somebody that uses planners quite a bit. But overall, I really think this is a well thought out and well put together in planner. So Inkwell Press, thumbs up for you, because this is killer. Really, really killer. And my only regret is that I did not buy more to give away. But if they have a sale, you can best be sure that I will go ahead and purchase another one so that I can share them with you guys. I hope you guys love this video, and if you're interested, I will link for Inkwell Press in the description box below. Go ahead and click that and check them out. They have two different formats. I know there is this one, and then there is another one which I think they are already sold out of. I don't know when they are going to be restocking and reselling. I don't know what their ship date is for the upcoming years, but maybe you might want to sign up for their newsletter so that you guys can keep track of it yourself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back to talk with you guys later. Take care. Talk to you later. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.